Well, hello there, my fellow humans. It's Keith the Human, Park City, Kentucky. It is Friday night, April, I don't know. What do y'all think it is? I think it's Easter weekend, 5th maybe? Whatever. Weather is fantastic. In Kentucky this year, we decided we were going to go straight from winter right on into summer. Um, it was I sweated today at work a lot. I shouldn't have. Not this time of year. Um, it ain't even rain. It's the driest March and early April I've ever seen. It's rained a little bit last night. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, I think. But this is ridiculous. Everything's dried up. It's depressing to tell you the truth. It's like August and fucking April. But hey, climate change and all that shit that ain't real. So anyway, yeah, that's going on. Oh, my dog ran off. Ghost was barking like crazy on the porch a while ago, and I was like, okay, what's he barking at? And I stood up, couldn't see anything. And I was, it's that rabbit again. He had a rabbit that's taunting him. He just go outside and sit outside the gated porch here where he can't get to it and just sit there. So I have to go run it off. I did that, and then he went on the back porch and he started going crazy, crazy, crazy. So walked around the side of the house again, just in enough time to see him burrow underneath the fence in the backyard, the chain link fence. I don't know how he got his big ass body under that and squeezed at it, but he did. He was off to the races. Ran right across 31 here, which I thought he was going to get killed because they zip up and down through big trucks and everything. It's right there. He made it across, and so I went and got my shoes on and chased him down to the dog park, chased him around the dog park, tried to get him in. Took off through the neighborhood. I walked all the way around the block. Nothing. So I came back to the house and sat here, and a little while later he come through. I hollered at him, and he was gone again. So we'll see what happens with this. Hopefully he comes back. If he don't, well, fly on, free bird. But anywho, I hate saying that. Anyhow, I guess I keep saying I'm gonna keep making more videos, and I don't, because I don't even want to get in front of the camera anymore. I just want to sit in my corner and be numb. That's where I'm at this world right now. Um, it's still unbelievable that we're here. That we're here where a lot of us knew we would be at this point in time if that motherfucker was elected again. Tried to warn people about this, tried to tell people about this, and they wouldn't fucking listen. But the hardest part about all this is watching these motherfuckers cling to this shit. Cling to this shit. It's as if their life depends on their MAGA identity, and I think that is a lot of it. It's almost like a religion to them, and they've intertwined it with a religion, which is fucking sickening. It's one of the reasons I don't talk to my mother anymore. Miss Sister Christian there raised me to be a better man, to know better than to support a lying con man like Donald Trump in the first place. And right before the election, the first one, I told her we had a screaming match where I did to her about this motherfucker. But she's an evangelical, hallelujah, praise Jesus, and all that shit. And you ain't gonna tell her nothing that these fucking preachers and politicians ain't told her, because they know better. They're the smartest people on the planet that lied to her about Obama over and over and over, and lied about Muslims, and lied about gay people, and lied about black people, and lied about trans people, and fed her fucking mind full of shit. And somehow she can reconcile that with Jesus. It's preposterous is what it is. Ghost, you back? What you doing, buddy? Don't run off again. Well, at least he's back towards the house. He was drinking some water off an old tarp laying out there. Odie, it's enough. Come here. Come here. I gotta put Odie up. Oh, hush. Hush. So anyway, but the hardest part about it is these people just not letting go of this shit. One of the guys I watch, one of the podcasters, his name's Ray. I cannot remember his channel right now. But, he's made a couple videos in the last little bit about, is he the Antichrist? And he starts both of them off. He goes, I don't even believe in this, but is he the Antichrist? And I really relate to that. Being raised Pentecostal, we were fed a lot of Revelations, doom and gloom and shit, and hellfire and brimstone and shit every fucking week for a long time in my life. But so they've got this it's a morbid fascination anyway in the Pentecostal church. I guess the evangelicals and Pentecostals and Catholics are all evangelicals. I don't know how that works, but I know being Pentecostal, how that warps your perception. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. I kind of got off on a tangent on my dog. Anyway, whatever I was talking about before. Okay, we'll circle on back to. I wish I could do the weave like Donald Trump, man. I just can't do that weave like that. So we're just circle on back to the people not letting go of this man. It defies all logic, and that was his point. It was like, is he the Antichrist? Is this guy just what they were talking about? Which, man, I'm still not sold on it completely. But if you start reading some of them fucking scriptures about it, man, it's fucking uncanny. But they just won't let go no matter what the evidence is in their face. They will not let go. And this is where I wanted to talk about something else that's going on in society. And it intertwines with this. When you see my shirt, it's Bigfoot with a guitar. I'm a Bigfoot enthusiast. I'm not one of these nutters and crazy conspiracy motherfuckers, but I've spent a lot of time researching this shit. Spent a lot of time listening to people and stuff, and yeah. I don't give a fuck what you think about it. I'm a believer. And if you actually look at look at the historical documents and whatnot, you might be too. But besides that, anyway, one of the big anchors of the Bigfoot community, they call it, which I'm not a part of that community. I just want to listen to people and look them in the eyes when they tell the stories. That's my thing with this thing. Despite stuff that's happened to me, but we'll go get that in another video. But these people, a lot of them have clung to this the Patterson Gimlin film. I don't know how many of y'all know what that is. It was like the famous Bigfoot video that was shot back in 1967. That people have analyzed and come to these conclusions. That's a real creature, right? Scientists, film makers, tons and tons of slews of people have analyzed this film, and nobody could debunk it and say it was a hoax, even though there was evidence that it was from what people were saying. Some people that were there who come out and testified that it was a hoax, but still people wouldn't believe it. And now, I was never sold on it to begin with, but then after I started watching these videos of these people and all their fucking evidence, which I think a lot of times you can see what you want to see if you want to see it bad enough. The more I watched them, I was like, all these channels, they were like, well, maybe I was wrong. Because to me, I was like, that looks like a dude walking across the fucking rocks there with a fucking suit on. He walks just like a fucking human. And then I watched the guy that Bob Hieronymus that was supposedly in that suit walk, Man, it walked just like that motherfucker. So, I wasn't convinced on that, and I was like, what? Y'all are fucking nuts. But the more I fucking watched these videos, the more convinced I was like, well, maybe that is real. Besides the point of that video not maybe being real, there's still a ton of fucking shit outside that fucking film, but that was a big bedrock for a lot of these believers. Well, a new documentary come out called Capturing Bigfoot, and the film director went and sat down with Roger Patterson's son, who was Roger Patterson was the guy who supposedly filmed this Bigfoot. Um, when Roger Patterson's son comes out and says, "Hey, that was a hoax," his mother's in it. They both admit to it being a hoax, and then they've come up with a new film reel that somebody had locked away in a safe. And there's a crazy story to it. I haven't seen the film yet, but I've watched several people have seen it. It was at South by Southwest, and very few people got to see it, and they had to pay a lot of money to see it. But it the film is them practicing for that. The same suit with another guy in it. So there's been a couple of people that had channels of Bigfoot stuff. One guy in particular, his name's Eric. I can't remember. Harryman Road. That guy. Look his channel up and watch some of his videos. He was one of the guys that got to see it, and it was on an accident. It was amazing how he got to see it. But he was one of the first guys to come out and made a video about it, saying, "Hey, look, the jig's up," and he was a believer in it, like I was at the end. And so he got on there and told people what he watched in that film. The Bigfoot community went insane and called this guy a liar and started doxing him and just and he made another video saying, "Look, I'm not making none of this shit up. Wait till you see it." People are like, "Well, yada yada yada." Well, I can't believe it until I see it, which I thought was odd for Bigfoot people, because that's one of the fucking skeptics use on Bigfoot people. I can't believe it till I see it. And they got a guy who's got a Bigfoot channel and is telling him what he's seen, and they won't believe him. That's kind of some irony there, isn't it? Uh, but anyway, I kind of was like, "Damn, man, that sucks." But I was like, well, so what? Okay, now we know it's a fucking hoax, man. The greatest hoax in history, too. Holy fucking shit, man. 60 fucking years. And they kept telling the same lies over and over. It was fucking, that's pretty epic. Pretty sorry, but it's pretty epic. So, I'm like, all right, well, there you go. But man, some of these people are so fucking attached to that. Especially people who got Bigfoot channels that talk about that a lot. Because they're invested and they're making money off that shit. And that was the big thing why they kept the hoax going for so long. So many people were making money off that film that they didn't want to kill it. Roger Patterson died 4 years after he made that. But he was trying to take care of his wife and kids. And they kept that thing going all these years. And matter of fact, the son got into it with the mother when he told her he was going to tell about it, and she wrote him a big nasty letter disowning him and how dare you and yada yada yada. And then finally she came around and said, "Okay, look, you're right. It's time to fess up." Bob Gimlin, the other guy that was there, um, they confronted him at a Bigfoot freaking festival, and and told him it's time to fess up, and he was going to agree to it. His wife stepped in. Um, but it's over. The hoax is finally fucking over. But all these people that were so attached to this film that it was so ingrained in them, some of these people said they was kids when they seen it. I didn't see it when I was a kid. I seen Boggy Creek and it scared the fucking shit out of me. I never saw that film till later on in life. And as an adult, I was like, well, that looks stupid. But anyway, they said that's what made them believe in Bigfoot and shit, because of that film. So they are fighting tooth and fucking nail to keep this fucking lie alive. And it is the same fucking shit you're seeing with MAGA. Same fucking shit, different flavor. Goddamn, I would rather have a Bigfoot as president than goddamn Donald Trump. Holy fucking shit. we would be so much better off, I believe. Bigfoot's probably smarter, I'm sure. But I just, and I go on these threads from these videos, and I was like, dude, please, y'all, you're just digging your hole deeper. Just go ahead and admit it. The film's going to come out soon on a streaming service. Everybody's going to get to see it. And a lot of these people are saying, well, I'm not even going to watch it. This is just a money grab. And I'm like, no, the money grab was Roger Patterson. He was the one with the money grab, and y'all bought it. And you can't fucking admit that you were fooled. You can't fucking admit that you were tricked. Because your pride's too big. Your honor's too big. It's fucking pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And most of these people, the ones that say, I got to see it for myself, when they see it, they'll try every way in the world to fucking say this is bullshit. Even though they got all that evidence to the contrary, they will still cling to that like it's their life. And MAGA's the same way. That's why I named this video what I did. I guess it's just a human thing, maybe, in some people, that even when faced with overwhelming evidence, they still will not let go of that shit. And I just wonder how many of these people are Trump supporters, too. I'd say there's a bunch of them. Anytime I post something about that, nobody says shit. So maybe I can shame some Bigfooters. Because I'm going to shame you, motherfuckers. These maggots watching this, I'm shaming you to the day I fucking die. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I know a bunch of y'all's parents taught you better. I know they did. Mine did. Mine did, and mine support this monster now. I've always been the black sheep, though, so I guess fuck them. I'm just doing what I can to get by. Trying to wake a few people up along the way. But I guess that's all I've got for right now. ODU's on high alert here. I guess Ghost is back. I'm going to see if I can tackle my dog and get him in the house. Maybe he's run his little big old horse legs off. He's a Great Pyrenees Pit Bull Australian Shepherd mix. He's got legs as he looks like a horse, a white horse with black and brown spots on him. He's like an Appaloosa or something, or Palomino. Hopefully he wears himself out and I can get him back in the house so he don't get run over. So anyway, guys, I love y'all. Keep fighting the good fight, and I will see you next time. Peace.